One of the best examples of military engineering of the Second World War exists just a few miles out of Ostend. It's the Atlantic Wall, the Germans' defence against the British and American invasion. It never was actually tested because the British and Americans and Canadians landed in Normandy, well to the south. But it's very accessible and it's best to get there by tram.
And here you have those walls, restaurants in the station, in the public houses, Spionen, take care, spies, profit by shame, take care when you speak. Two soldiers sitting next to each other.
So, do you get many German soldiers, former soldiers, coming back to see where they were posted on the Atlantic Wall?
Yes, after this became a museum, in the beginning of the 90s, the German soldiers were visited, you know. They had their names here and they were, we wrote some letters to them and they came and visited the museum.
And how did the local people treat them?
After they came back here, no, they were so right. Those were old men, the war was over, everything was forgotten.
But when the Germans left here, there was never a shot fired here, was there? And how did the Germans leave?
The German leaves, they took all the bicycles they could get and they took the horses they could get. But the horses who were left were only those big horses who plow the earth, you know, for the farmers. So those big houses were not to go kilometers and kilometers and kilometers. So after 500 meters or 1 kilometer, the houses stood and wouldn't move anymore. Hello. And then the people in Ostend, they bordered the street. They were bordering the street, looking how the Germans left, and they said, "Da geht es nach Deutschland. Da ist Deutschland. Da ist Deutschland." And the Germans didn't say anything, just left.